It's camping season again. Yes! What's up, everybody? Well, it has finally arrived. Camping season is upon us. And I am like incredibly stoked about that. Today's Sunday, actually. I have to work tomorrow. But when camping weather finally arrives, I camp. And that's what we're dealing with right now. So whoever was here before me left a little bit of a mess for me to clean up, but that's okay. I'll take care of that. I picked this up a couple days ago at Walmart. This is the Stanley 24-ounce. I forget what they call it, but it's just a stainless steel pot, and it comes with. Let me set this up. It's a 24-ounce stainless steel like pot, and then it's got. And these bugs are killing me. It's got like a straining lid, and then it comes with 2 of these cups, which I'm not sure that I'll use. Who knows? They're nice. They're really heavy duty, hard plastic, pretty well insulated, but they're just really bulky. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? And then it's just a stainless steel pot, locking handle. Pretty sweet. I think I'm gonna use that tonight and to make some rice. Dude, these bugs are crazy. Hold on. All right, I gotta deal with these bugs. All right, these bugs are out of control. I'm gonna get a fire going right now. This is just too crazy. Well, I wanted smoke. Alright, we'll give this a few minutes and see where we're at. There's less bugs out here. Sheesh. Okay, where was I? Anyway, yeah, this thing was like, I think it was like $15 at Walmart. And I read some reviews on it. It got great reviews as far as it's holding up well for people and everything. So I'm excited to try it out. I'll probably use it tonight to make some rice. I don't know that this will ever replace my main cook set, which is the GSI Pinnacle Duelist with the MSR Pocket Rocket and all that, but I don't know, as a backup or whatever, for $15 I figured, why not? It's nice sometimes to cook using the fire and not a gas stove. Oh, this is perfect. It's kind of just cooking and putting off a ton of smoke. Just what I needed. And the bugs are nowhere to be seen, or heard, or felt. Okay, well, we all know you can't camp without wine, and tonight it's going to be Honoro Vera Cabernet. This is, I think, Spanish. Yeah, Spain. I was just out in Spain about a month ago, and man, the wine situation out there is pretty fantastic. Really good wines and really reasonably priced. So I enjoyed that quite a bit. Let's see how it is. And I'm going to use one of these because why not? Screw cap. I dig that. Cheers. Looking forward to lots more of these camping trips this season. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the weather to finally cool off, or at least become tolerable. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. I'll definitely get that again. Onoro Vera. Yeah. Quick little thing I wanted to discuss with you guys. The last video that I put up, I had mentioned that my buddy Phil and I were going to take like a 5-day motorcycle trip down to Key West, and you know I had plans to film the whole thing and do an episode or whatever on it. Due to circumstances beyond our control, that trip never happened. We did take a quick overnight trip to St. Augustine and kind of around the state, sort of a lot of riding. And I did film it. I had the helmet camera, the whole setup or whatever, and we shot some stuff running around St. Augustine when we got there, and kind of a wild night out. But it just wasn't complete. There wasn't enough footage to make like a complete episode. I didn't want to put up something that was like subpar. I mean, I put up a lot of stuff that's subpar by a lot of standards, but I didn't want to put up something that was just not complete and just sort of hodgepodge and just put it up for the sake of putting it up. So I apologize for teasing that trip that it was coming and then not coming through. I'm going to try to not do that in the future. We do have some plans for some stuff in the future. He's on board completely with the whole video thing and everything, so, and you guys will love him. I just don't know when exactly it'll happen, and it'll probably just be one of those things that I'll just one day just post up a video from a trip that we've done, rather than hype it and talk about it and then not come through, because that's a lame-o move on my part. But I appreciate you guys sticking around anyway. I'm looking forward to putting up lots of content this season. We'll see. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be making some dinner here in a little bit. We'll get all that, but I just wanted to cut in real fast and mention that trip. Sorry to have talked about it and then not come through. I'll try to get better about that in the future. Okay. This is going to be a little bit more of an operation. I'm going to have two things going at once. We'll see. You know, let me grab another light. Hold on. All right, we'll see how this. We'll see how this works. I'm doing rice, and then just one of these, which you just boil this whole package in water for boiling water for like 5 minutes. But the rice is going to require a little more attention. I think I'm going to do the rice on this since I have it. When you're car camping, you can get away with that sort of thing. So I think I'm going to do the rice in this pot up here. And I'm going to do the, I'll just boil this well, shoot. I wonder if it'll be okay for this to be like touching the sides of the pot. I wonder if this plastic will melt. I guess there's only one way to find out. I'm gonna go ahead and let this start heating on the fire. Alright, let me go throw this on the fire, and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to bring water to a boil first. 2 cups of water. Alright, let's go see what it's doing over here at the other one. It's hot. Hey. Whew. Jeez. I'm gonna have to use my gloves to get that out of there. I don't know if I've ever mentioned what gloves I use. These are Wells Lamont. I got these a couple years ago. I can't remember where I got them. I think I got them at like maybe Bass Pro Shops or something, but I think you can, I feel like I see these at Walmart and stuff. I think they're just like regular work gloves, but they've got like a nice leather palm. These things are killer. They've held up through like countless camping trips. And you can pick up hot, stuff that's hot with them without burning your hands. I mean, not for too long, but you can pick up like really hot stuff for for a short time with them. It's really they're really great, and they were cheap. I don't remember how much they were, but there's no way they were more than like 20 bucks. Love them. That water's already starting to simmer a little bit. So I think it's going to be, let's see, bring that to a boil, dump in the rice. Simmer for 15 minutes. This thing is great. I've had this forever, and this stove, and I've just held on to it, and I'm glad I did, because this fuel is cheap. You can find it anywhere. The Pocket Rocket's great. The Pocket Rocket would do just as well for this use, but why not just just conserve this fuel? There's the Pocket Rocket there, and use this guy since I'm in the car on this trip. This is what I'm doing. I like these things. These are like you just microwave these typically. It's just like Indian stuff, vegetable korma. They do a bunch of different ones, and they're really good. They're not terrible for you. And you typically you just microwave it, but you can just dump this into a pot of boiling water and heat it up that way. It's already cooked. You're just basically just heating it up. That's a boil. All right, let me stir in this rice, and we'll get this going. Whoops, of course. I turned it off. As usual. "15 minutes. Damn it. I did it again. All right, let's go see what's doing on the other side. Nothing. Okay. Maybe this is not going to go as easily as I hoped. Sounds like, well, it's hot because it's every time the water hits the side of that, it's making that noise. So, all right, we'll give that a few more minutes to keep on keeping on. Oh, look, this mosquito just flew into the fire. Good, you mosquito. Oh, that's not a mosquito. All right, well, bring you back in. Whoa, it's already been 10 minutes. Okay, let me stop this recording. Okay, the water in here is getting close. So I think what I'll do is that the pouch needs to go in there for about 5 minutes to heat that stuff up. And there's currently about 9 minutes left on the rice. So I think what I'll do is just when there's 5 minutes left on the rice, I'll dump the pouch. Not dump, but put the pouch into the water. So they both should be done about the same time. Normally I would have tunes going right now, but you know, YouTube, man. I've been tagged for like copyright stuff just for having like a song playing in the background on that cheesy little speaker that I have. Like there'd be like a 20 or 30 second piece of a song playing while I'm doing some cooking nonsense or something, and it gets flagged. It's crazy. So sorry, no music. I could sing for you guys if you'd like. That's perfect. That's simmering nicely. Yeah, okay. We're looking good. Alright, got about 5 minutes left on the rice. I'm going to go ahead and plunk the veggie korma into there. It's not quite at a boil, but it's close. I mean, it's going to serve the same purpose. It's just got to heat the stuff up. It's not like cooking it. It's just heating it up, so. Ha! Yo, okay. Alright, the lid's not going to fit back on there. I'm going to really have to keep an eye on that. I'm kind of worried that like the packaging touching the sides of the pot might cause it to melt. I don't know. There we go. We got the whole complement out tonight, which is not normal for me. Usually I keep it pretty simple. But I kind of just wanted to try something new. So we'll see how this goes. In about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. The rice is looking pretty good. Plastic looks okay. Looks to be heating pretty well. We'll see how hot it is when the time's up, which is it's almost there. I'm gonna give it just an extra minute or so since it's not actually at a boil. It's right at the cusp of being at a boil, but it's not. So I'm gonna give it just a touch longer, and if nothing else, I might even throw it onto the other stove and heat it up there. But yeah, we're almost there. Ooh, foggy lens. That's about ready. Now let me see if I can go do this. without scalding my hands. Yep, that's hot. That's fucking hot. Ah. Okay. I wonder. I feel like this is pretty hot. There's a cameo by Brett. Hi, Brett. Oh shit. That just barely that just barely fits on there. Good to know. Yeah, so the thing here is that there's just really going to be no way to know if it's how hot it's really going to be. I suspect that it's going to be pretty much good to go, especially because the rice is pretty hot. I think what I'm gonna do is just do like a little bit at a time, put some rice and some of the vegetable corn into this bowl, and then just kind of keep going as necessary. So let's do this. Okay, I have no idea what to expect here. I mean, I've had these things before, but I've always made them at home in a slightly more controlled environment. All right, well, here's what we got. Smells good. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's good. Pretty good. It's hot too. Everything's perfect. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna eat. Cheers, everyone. Okay, for anyone wondering what the breaking point is for the little like sliding collapsible sporks that come with the GSI Pinnacle Duelist, I would recommend trying to scrub out kind of gunked up rice from inside of one of these. You'll find out. This is not surprising at all. These are pretty flimsy. I knew the whole time I shouldn't have been using this for any kind of heavy scooping of any kind. I've never been a big fan of these. Everything that comes with this kit is really great. The Pinnacle Duelist, the bowls, the pot, the lid, the bag, it like serves as like a sink. It's like water sealed. The whole thing. It's a great set. But these little, they collapse. It's a pretty cool design, but it's just flawed and that they're not strong. Anyway, that broke. I knew the whole time. I was like, I should be using the metal one. So I guess what I ended up using to finish off the job, the metal one. This is one of those things. This is from Walmart, I think. Yeah, Ozark Trail. This is just a little, it's like fork and knife, or a fork and spoon. And inside of the spoon is also a knife. And inside the fork is a spare corkscrew. and they just lock together. This thing is killer. I've had this for years, and it was like $5, I think, and it's very useful. It's a great design. Get out of here. So anyway, yeah, those little sporks that come with the Pinnacle sets are they're fine for, you know, eating a Mountain House meal out of the bag or something, but that's about it. Okay, back to cleaning. I'll be back shortly. All right. Well, that was pretty fantastic. That was obviously, you know, quite a spread of tools and stuff that I used there, but you could do the same thing with one or the other of these, and without that, if you had a pocket rocket or access to a hot fire. I like this. I'm a fan of this thing. I having like a secondary way to, you know, boil water or cook or do whatever. It's such a like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Flexible, I guess, I don't know, like way, like, you know, something you can throw on the fire, you can throw it on a stove, you can kind of just use it however you want. Pretty awesome. The cups are bulky, you know, they're nice, they're really great, but they're really, that's a lot of bulk for a cup, kind of unnecessary. You know, those of you that have been watching for a while know that my standby when it comes to that is this guy right here, the Sea to Summit X mug. This thing is killer, but you know, we're car camping, so yeah. All right, well, still some work to be done here, and I'm gonna get some of this stuff put away. Old trusty here never lets me down. I've mentioned this before, but I don't keep this in my cook set. I keep this in this little bag that I use when I like, sort of like my first thing I grab when I start setting up camp. It's got my gloves and my knife and my fire stuff and a flashlight and a wine opener and this. And I just always keep this a little bit easier to reach than everything else. The cook set is often like buried in the camping stuff. And I found that there were times when I was traveling that I just needed a fork and knife or a spoon or something. Not necessarily to cook, but just to eat something that I bought or whatever. So I keep that separately. But yeah, okay. Fire's getting low. I'm gonna throw some wood in there and get that popping again. And keep working on this wine and kind of just enjoy the night. It's beautiful out. Dude's just climbing around. All right, well, dinner is done. Cleanup is handled. Now it's time to just kind of relax into the camp vibes. It's almost 11 o'clock. I'm getting through this bottle of wine pretty much, just about to polish it off. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna call it a night here pretty soon. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining along on these little adventures. Looking forward to doing a lot of camping this year, this season. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the weather to be tolerable for this, and we're finally getting there. So yeah, looking forward to doing some trips and some just quick overnight things and just running the whole gamut. So yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Looking forward to it. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. All right, we'll see you guys next time.